that's our testing lab here. I talked a bit about the cost and the work involved in testing the products. So this lab over here, which is a costly proposition in itself, is what we require to test the product. Not to develop the product, but to test it. Right? The development itself is probably a little right. It's what we need. And all this is testing. So that gives you an idea. Yeah. So that first screen over here shows you what we call automated testing. So those racks over here, and then we'll walk, you'll see them more closely. They have equipment in it that exercise the products, and then they run what we call automated test strips that basically mimic a lot of user interaction with the product. So those are scripts that will run actually 24 hours, 7 days a week, and they will test the new software, the new product. And we have developed this tool in-house, which you don't need to know the specifics of it, but what it does is it runs those scripts and run reports. And that screen is a report of the test being run. And so the red one over there is a flag that something is wrong, right? And typically an engineer will go and figure out what happened to this. So that screen really represents most of the racks over there. So when people buy wireless products, one of the first questions they ask is, how does it perform? Well, the gentleman asks, what about the given wireless? Why do people care? They want to measure, a certain speed. And so we have tests for that. We have equipment that will test the performance of the product. And it just shows the report. This is a one radio test. It shows you effective throughput of 350 megabits constant on that radio. So this is what we want to see, obviously. Would not show you something we don't want to see. But that's why we test, right? And we test and we change and fix the product until we get to that picture. So that's in the room in the back there that we'll go and show you. And the last one represents what's in the other anechoic chamber over there, which we call the capacity testing. So the other part of our challenges is scalability. And in this case, scalability means a lot of access points and a lot of users connected to those access points. So again, how do you test for that? How do you know, for example, we have a product that supports 800 APs. So you have a chassis, you have blades into it. They're called wireless controllers. And to those controllers, you can connect up to 800 APs. So our challenge over here is to say, well, how do we know it works? But people will connect 800 APs to it. So we have to have 800 APs and test it, right? So this screen shows you actually our controller screen, and it shows you actually all the devices over here. I scroll down. I don't even know the details, but this is kind of a proof that you have all those wireless access points connected to the controller, and you'll see that in the room over there. And they're all active and all being tested as well. So that's kind of three different type of testing we do over here that are automatic testing, right? So you don't see a lot of people over here. We do have people sitting on the other side that you'll see afterwards that may be controlling those systems or doing manual testing. But that's what we have.